Now, this is a moment when I decide I'm going to get on here and be very brief with what I am doing. We're not going to go over every step because some of these steps you've seen with my other projects. You've seen all the labeling and soaking and stuff, but this is a thing where we're just going to come on here and just put certain details into the dragon, and there are certain things I'm going to do later away from the camera. But I'm going to start out showing you all how I drew in little lines for the eyes here. And this time around, we're just going to take the rotary tool with this tip in it, and we're going to drill in the eyes. There will be little moments you'll have to go over a few more things, like kind of stretch them out a little bit to make them come out a little bigger, and that's how that's going to go. But there's a little thing we're going to do here where we're going to take the little writing tip and put in the little holes for the nostrils that I've drilled on the side here. And come along and make this so it shall brighten your days, and oh, the things it comes down to being. Oh, little work here and there, brighten our lives a little more, making us so we all see little things we might not otherwise. And there's a little step here where I've just flipped the switch to go over to the other little pin that has a skew tip, where I'm going to make in the little lines for the ears. And I do need to kind of make mention of some little things, like we're going to go ahead and put what needs to go down here, and it's going to be a little different this time. We usually put the label on first, but I'd say we don't need to worry about that this time because the label has its own little place where it's going to go. We're going to put the initials and the year here and the wood here. So on this, we're going to go back to the writing tip and write Mahogany on the tail. And we just did that a little bit right there. There's another little one. We're going to do it to the other end here from the other side. And so make a little right mahogany the other way. And we just did it this way on this one. Right under the two front feet, we're going to put the initials and the year. J, D, P, and 20. 22. And that's how we come out with this little end here. That we're going to do it along the other little side as well. Put a little J, D, P, and down the other end. But we're going to see how we've done it here. $20, $22. And so this is the little work we've put along this guy here and come alongside. Time to take this old worn out grit of sandpaper, remove all the pencil marks from around the places where we've already burnt them in. There's probably a little pencil left on some of them, so we need to kind of get rid of all that mess and take care of all the things we need to take care of here to get rid of all that crap and take so where it's all gonna have a little shining light to us and make us all see a little things as best we need to see them. Get rid of all the little lines. All this pencil marking is just messy and nasty and taking us away to another little soul. And I say a little work is going to come this way, take us to the place where we need to see it, where it needs to be. Oh, the little work we do, I say, come on, and I tell y'all that it's a good time to kind of take this little worn out grit and go over the rest of the dragon as well. Try to get it as smooth as we can get it. I'm going to kind of remove the pencil marks from around the eyes and nostrils and ears on this one too. Try to get it so it's going to look a little neat and nice and the way it ought to be. So as it comes down to this and when it comes down to that and taking little things and all the things that comes down and makes a little thing where we all know that this little dragon is going to serve as the myth to all creatures of all kinds, and we're going to come down to a little place where we finally see the work it all comes down to in the end, and finally get the work in and take it out and let you all see how these are going to be. So there's going to be pictures on the page, of course, once the work gets done. And I see one little pencil line I think I can get rid of, or maybe that was a little mark of the rotary tool there or something like that. But whatever it is, we've got stuff we can get rid of here. And oh, I say, work shall find its way to us, make us so we see little things come out into it, and many more dragons and mythical creatures to come from scraps as they go. Gnomes, trolls, wizards, so many things like that that I've carved. So we're going to stop the video right here and tell you all that I want to thank you all for watching. Goodbye and take care.